How's it, YouTube? I thought I'd be making a video response to this particular person, but in light of her latest video entitled Our Second Amendment Rights, I felt compelled. So, Cassadil, this one's for you. In your video, you state that college students should carry and conceal weapons on campus to protect themselves against shooters. Well, I'm going to give you some common sense reasons why this is not a good idea. Right off the bat, this isn't the wild, wild west. You can't just openly shoot people. Yeah. How about the fact that from a psychological perspective, the human brain isn't fully developed or matured until the age of 25? Sure, emotions are fully developed by the age of 5, but this comes from the limbic area of the brain. In contrast, the cerebral cortex of the brain is what holds judgment, logic, and reason. And this is not fully developed until the age of 25. This is why most organizations try to get kids from the age of 18 to 24 to sign up, because they are built on emotion. They can't psychologically understand fully their decision making and their long-term effects, the long-term outlook of their choices. This is another reason why I'm so against No Child Left Behind. Children being influenced to sign up into the military built on emotion. And yet, probably the most important reason, Cassadil, and probably the one that's most overlooked, is that every single school shooting done thus far has been by children who have been on SSRI drugs. Now, you might not know what an SSRI drug is, and if that's the case, I recommend you do some research. But to make it a little simpler for you, I'm going to link a very important link over in the sidebar. A link I want everyone to click. I want you to scroll down. I want you to actually take in what these drugs, what these antidepressants are doing to our children. Do you know why so many of our children are on antidepressant drugs? It starts with ADD, ADHD medications. Children as young as 4 years old now being diagnosed and put on these drugs. In the sidebar, I'm also going to put a link to a very important documentary called Drugging Our Children. Get yourself educated. I recommend everyone watch it. Understand the problem that you're talking about. It's not black and white. This is a deep-seated, deep-rooted problem. The answer is not more guns or more violence. Imagine how fun a frat party is going to be when they're all drunk and carrying concealed weapons. Joy. You really think that's going to put an end to violence on campus? Really? Brains that are still developing shouldn't even be allowed to drink at 21, let alone carry a concealed weapon. Now, I am the mother of 4 sons, 2 of which are teenagers. We're not talking about teaching them how to shoot a gun, shoot a rifle, learn how to hunt, learn how to survive on their own, because quite frankly, those are things that every child should know. Those are things that I have taught my sons. One day they'll be raising their own family, and survival skills should be mandatory for children. Every kid should learn how to hunt. Every kid should learn how to garden. Every child should learn how to camp and be able to survive on little. So we're not discussing that. As a huge supporter of the Second Amendment right, we're not even discussing that. Every American has the right to bear arms and to be included in their state militia. That's not what we're talking about here. What you're talking about is arming children in school to shoot another child if that child has a gun. A split-second decision to take another human being's life. A split-second decision that an adolescent at that age can't possibly fully comprehend because their brain is not fully developed to do so. I can't even begin to explain to you how dangerous this stance is. I can only hope that you educate yourself on what the real problem is. Everyone has a right to their own decision, but with your voice comes great responsibility, and I wasn't about to let you put your voice out there without a logical and reasonable response to counter it. Peace in and peace out, YouTube.